So here is the second set. In a B school, two batches of the first year PGDM batch have their classes in two distinct rooms. Batch 1 in room 1 and batch 2 in room 2. In each room, there are 3 classes every day on 6 days of the week. That is 9 to 11 slot 1, 11:15 to 1:15 slot 2 and 1:30 to 3:30 slot 3. So 3 classes are held in these 3 slots. Classes on 6 topics, that is financial management, human resources management, economics, cost management, organizational behavior and supply chain management are held in these 2 batches. Each topic is taught in both the batches, such that 3 of them are taught on Monday, 3 of them are taught on Tuesday. The topics taught in a batch on Monday are taught on Wednesday and Friday as well in the same slots. Similarly, the topics taught in a batch on Tuesday are taught on Thursday and Saturday as well in the same slots. The topics are taught by 4 professors ABCD. So till now what I have understood, that 4 professors ABCD are teaching 6 topics, and each of the 6 topics must be taught in both the rooms. 3 of the topics are taught on slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 3 of them are taught in slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. This is what we have got till now. Let's move ahead. Now there is a lot of more information that I have here, and these are the 5 questions. So I am putting up all the information once again on one single page, and I have to remove myself so that you can see this information, and then we can start making the complete table. He says FM, economics and CM can be taught by the same professor or professors, but he or they cannot teach the other topics. Same is true for OB and HRM as well. So FM, economics, CM, they are taught by 1 or 2 professors that we don't know. OB, HRM, they are taught by 1 or 2 professors that we don't know. And then there is supply chain management. We have only 4 professors, and now we have 3 groups of subjects that they can teach. So I can surely say that one of these groups is taught by 2 teachers, the other 2 are taught by 1 teacher each. I'm sure this is understood easily. What next? Professor A teaches on all 6 days in both the batches. No other professor teaches on all 6 days in any batch. If a professor teaches on all 6 days in both the batches, that means he must be teaching on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He must be teaching on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So can I say that person must be teaching at least 2 subjects? I hope you are agreeing with me on this. He must be teaching at least 2 subjects. So this teacher cannot be A, the teacher who is teaching SCM, because SCM would be taught in only one slot on 3 of the days. How would he be able to teach on all 6 days? That would not be possible with SCM being taught, right? Let's move ahead. Professor C teaches FM in R1 only in slot 1 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. C teaches FM in R1 in slot 1. So in slot 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, C teaches FM. So Professor C teaches FM in R1 only. That means this word only tells that he teaches FM in R1 only. That means he does not teach FM in R2. And one of these teachers is C now. One thing is for sure, that one of the teachers who teaches FM, economics and CM, that teacher is C. Also, because C teaches FM in R1 only, right? That means FM is taught by some other teacher in the R2, and that other teacher must be able to teach economics and CM. That means this would be taught by 1 teacher, this would be taught by another teacher now, and this would be taught by 1 teacher. We'll figure that out. Let's move on. What next? CM is taught in R1 and R2 in slot 2 on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So CM is taught in R1 and R2 in slot 2 on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, slot 2. That I have written CM over here. Professor B taught this in R1. So Professor B taught this in R1. That means this other professor is B. B is that professor who can teach FM, economics and CM. That means A is the teacher who can teach OB and HRM, because A must be teaching at least 2 subjects, which means D must be teaching SCM. That we have got to know now, right? So B teaches CM over here, but not in R2. So B does not teach CM here. So who would teach CM here? C would teach CM here. FM, economics and CM, they are taught by C and B only. So if B is not teaching CM over here, C would be teaching CM over here. As simple as this. Let's move on. SCM was taught in Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday in slot 3 in R1 and slot 1 in R2. In slot 3, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, SCM was taught, of course, by D. And in slot 1, SCM was taught, of course, by D. This also we have got to know now. Okay. Now, one thing is also given to us. A is the only teacher who teaches on all 6 days. So can I say this remaining day, remaining slot must be occupied by A, because A must be occupying a slot on both of the group of days, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday as well as Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. By the same logic, A must be occupying a place over here as well. Of course, A will occupy a place on the other side too. What next? HRM was taught in slot 2 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday in room 2. In slot 2, HRM was taught, and HRM is taught by A only. So A must have taught it here. That means A must have taught OB over here. Okay. It was taught in slot 2 on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which I have already written over here. Till now everything is fine. Next, economics was never taught in slot 3. So if economics is not taught in slot 3, so here I have only one option, that economics must be taught here. The only one topic left is FM. Similarly, economics cannot be taught here, so economics must be taught here. The only topic left is OB or HRM. But now OB can be here, HR can be there, HR can be there, OB can be here. This must be taught by A. Now the big question is, who will teach this, C or B? If I write B, then B will be teaching on all 6 days, whereas it is clearly written no other professor teaches on all 6 days. B is already teaching on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday here. So this teacher must be C. Similarly, here I can't write C, because C is already teaching on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. He can't teach on all 6 days. Therefore, this professor must be B, and that's it, our job is done. It was a simple set, I would say, though there is a lot of data to, just gauge. Otherwise, the set was easy. I've already written all this information on a table in the coming pages. Which professor teaches in slot 1 on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday in R1? Let's have a look at the table. Which professor teaches in slot 1 in R1, slot 1 in R1 on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday? So he is talking about Professor A here. So my answer for this question is Professor A. In how many ways can the complete schedule for both batches for all 6 days be made using the given conditions? Now, through the table you can say that OB and HR is the only thing which is to be figured out, otherwise everything else is fixed. They can permute in 2 ways, so therefore there are 2 possible schedules according to the topic that can be made. Our answer for this question is 2. Which professor does not teach on Monday, Wednesday and Friday in any of the 2 batches? Let's have a look at this now. Which professor does not teach on Monday, Wednesday, Friday in any of the 2 batches? I see A, C, B, but I never see D here. So that means D is the professor who never teaches in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the answer for us. Now on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which of the following is the correct combination of the topics taught and corresponding professor in R2? Let's have a look at this. First of all, he's talking about R2 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So which one is correct? Look at these 3. FM by B, yes, that's correct. OB by A, of course, it is not correct, or for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. FM by C is not correct, so that means my first option itself is correct, that is FM by B. And finally, which professor can teach exactly 2 topics? We figured that out, that C and B are the 2 teachers who can teach 3 topics, whereas BA is the person who can teach only 2 subjects, that is OB and HR. So that professor is A. The answer is option A. So this I feel was an easier set in the among the 4 sets which were there in LRDI.